Do you ever feel that you lack motivation? There's something you really want to do, or you think you want to do it, but somehow you never get down to doing it. There's always obstacles, there's always procrastination, there's always something on the way. Well, that has been me many times. And guess what I realized? Just spending that time in nature, what I realized is that nature doesn't need motivation when it's time for the spring to arrive and when all this snow melts and all the sprouts from the beautiful new growth of the spring starts coming out of trees and naturally off the ground, even breaking through ice. I don't see nature having to use discipline or motivation in order to accomplish its growth. It just does it naturally. And I don't think there is even resistance. Now, why do we adults, especially in particular, have to resist and require that motivation? And when we cannot lose weight, we cannot do weights, when we cannot do whatever it is that is in our agenda that we believe we need to accomplish, we blame it on lack of motivation. Is that you? Because that has been me. And what I came to the conclusion of is that see the example of nature, that a daisy is not really trying hard to say, how am I going to open my petals? How am I going to bloom? How am I going to show my beauty to the world? How am I going to just manifest my unique essence of being a daisy? It just does it naturally without needing motivation, without any effort, just showing up imperfect, natural, organic as the daisy is. What about if we do the same? Could it be that when we cannot find motivation to accomplish the things we really want to do, it's because we really don't want to do those things? Maybe it's just a sign. Maybe the lack of motivation is revealing something about how we feel in regards to what we're trying to accomplish. Let's suppose I said I want to write a book, but I never get up and end up writing absolutely anything. Well, maybe my thing is not writing a book. Maybe it's making these videos. Or the opposite. I could say every day I'm going to post a video, but days come in and go and I just keep postponing it. I never do it. Well, the motivation is not there because truly inside, maybe I want to write a book. It could be the opposite. What about when you were a kid? Do you have to use motivation to say, I'm going to go and learn to ride my bike, or I'm going to go out into the outdoors and play and have fun with my friends? No, it just was an organic flow of life. Just the zest of being alive and engaging with something that you're passionate about and motivates you from within, from your inner essence, just made it happen naturally, like the river and the water flowing through all the obstacles in life. What if we are the same, and when we cannot find motivation, it's simply because we are not truly interested in accomplishing, achieving that task. We're not truly in our essence aligned with our authenticity in regards to that activity, and therefore we don't find the motivation. I'll give you an example. When I broke my wrist, just about turning, like literally 30 days from turning 50 years old, that was really old for me to be told, well, I was really young actually, to be told that I had bones like an 80-year-old woman. I'm like, oh my God, I thought it was a death sentence. Of course, I started researching. I did not take any meds. I tweaked a few things in my diet. I changed a few things. But the most important thing is that they told me, you're supposed to do weight bearing exercises. So your bones need to grow. They get the message. But I never, ever been in a gym in my life. We got some weights from my kids that are teenagers, but I never do it. I'm not consistent. And what I realized is that I don't do it because I never enjoy going to a gym or lifting weights. But what I do enjoy is being in nature, and I go out for hikes and runs. So I discovered I can just continue doing my hikes, but I wear usually a weighted vest, and I keep increasing the weight. I also, when I run, I jump, boom, onto my heels, up with my arms up and into my heels, and that also sends the message with all the weight and force of my body onto my hips, having a rippling effect on my spine. So I found an alternative way that I don't have to work motivating myself to go to a gym. I just do it naturally, and I incorporate it in my routine. Or I have an aerial yoga that I just turn upside down in the middle of my living room. You may have seen some of those videos of me doing it, and that works as well. And my bone mass now has increased and is better. So what it shows is that when we don't have that motivation, just like children don't have to exercise motivation if they love to play an instrument, they just sit down and you can't call them back for dinner. They just do it. But if you force them, you say, you gotta take piano lessons. And that child, I know because I have kids, that they don't want to do it. It's impossible to, instill motivation and discipline into something they just don't want to do. I learned that with my kids as well. I knew that when I was a kid myself. I didn't know when I do things that I hated doing. So what about we just try to listen and dig deeper, explore within. What is that lack of motivation telling you about how you feel in relationship to what you want to accomplish, and see what comes out of it. Stay in peace, listen, look, and try something else. Look at it from a different angle. Think if anything shifts. Maybe something completely different that's going to get you off your feet and running into what you want to do. So honoring oneself, aligning oneself with one's authenticity ensures that we can live and get up for the life we love, and we can thrive being ourselves. I want you to thrive being you, and I want myself to thrive being me. If we all do it together, I have this vision that together we're stronger and we'll create a beautiful, radiant world. So I hope you find what is it that gets you excited in the morning, and you don't actually have to sit down and write down, I'm going to get motivated about this or that. I'm just going to do it because it flows naturally, like the water in this river. It just flows. So, and even if there's obstacles, you don't care, because the drive to do it, the passion behind, the interest, engagement is so huge that you don't even have to bother motivating yourself. It just happens. It just flows. Think about when you fell in love. Oh, I'm going to get motivated to kiss this person I love so much, and the love is flowing. No, it just happens. So find out and follow your authenticity, follow that passion, and see what it takes you. Follow your heart. It will take you to your destiny, and you won't need motivation. It will just happen naturally. I can't wait to see it. In the meantime, if these messages resonate with you, please comment below, subscribe, share with other people, so together we can build a beautiful, radiant, happy, exciting world full of passion, engagement, and motivation may not be needed, because we'll all be doing things we love and creating a life where I can thrive being me and you can thrive being you. So I thank you for watching, and I wish you love, peace, namaste. See you next video.